we're gonna find the ugliest album covers of all time, starting with Drake. What in the world was this? Emojis? What are we, in middle school? This is a low for music. Emojis of pregnant women for an album titled Certified Lover Boy is a new level of embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, Megan, what was going on through your head? You're in a cocoon, upside down, nipples non-existent, but please tell me where the hell she is. It looks like a doctor's office. I feel dirty looking at something so bad. And this being for her self-titled album, Megan, is so disappointing. Like, you really want this cover to represent you as a person, Megan Thee Stallion? I'd be embarrassed, and I love Megan. Maroon 5. Oh my god, I completely forgot this shit existed. Snapchat filters on a Maroon 5 album is insane. Every music platform needs to collectively get together and remove this shit or change it to something else. I can't be looking at puppy Snapchat filters in 2024. Be fucking for real. Next is Pink Friday 2. Regardless of this being a bad album from Nicki Minaj, was Nicki having some fun with the AI prompt? She typed in Nicki Minaj on a subway in the air above New York. Please add a shit ton of pink, and then click generate image. Give me a break. I am not a fan of AI art at all. Never will be a fan. It's not that hard to hire a creative ass photographer or artist who has a vision. Speaking of laziness, Brad. You see, I could say this is lazy, but this actually worked. It could have easily went south though. It was a hit or miss, but Charlie really lucked out, and now it's seen as iconic everywhere. Even Kamala Harris is using it. Crazy. So this may be low quality and like 10 pixels, but the branding was effective and it actually worked. So good for Charlie XCX. Bad Habits. Oh boy. They really tried their best to make Ed Sheeran look scary. I apologize, but Ed Sheeran will never look scary. Bro looks like a kid getting dressed up for his high school's Halloween dance. I mean, this is laughable. Doesn't matter how much makeup or prosthetics you put on the guy, but nice try, I guess. This is a single cover art, by the way, not an album. Next is The Life of Pablo. I know this album is seen as legendary, one of Kanye's best work, but no one can tell me this is a good cover. This is horrible, and this is the same guy that gets praised for his creative and artistic genius designs. This gives me a fucking headache, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my eyes don't even know where to go looking at this. 21 by Adele. Someone said, is this an itchy scalp care commercial? It kind of reminds me of a still from those Mexican drama shows, the novelas. Nah, but this is Adele's aesthetic now, okay? It may seem basic, but it worked for her, and it's iconic now, so not actually a bad cover. This Christina Aguilera is awful. My eyes hurt just looking at this. So overexposed. And what's going on in this middle section? This is very, very sloppy editing. Speaking of sloppy editing, oh my god, this might actually be the fucking worst. Marina's Mermaid vs. Sailor. Marina used her computer webcam, and I know Microsoft Paint when I see it. She was probably doing some experimenting, trying to save some money, and she got a cover for $0. So there's that. Traumazine by Megan was listed as an ugly cover. Nah, this isn't so bad. It's not bad at all. It's showing 3 emotions. It's good quality. I see the vision. I actually fuck with it. Jeez. This is horrific. Like nightmares. And I apologize if y'all get some. I cannot look at this shit. And what even is this album? Like, which artist? I mean, there's a reason I'm not familiar with this album. You're not gonna get any sales with this hideous ass cover. When will artists realize that the cover art for their albums and singles are actually really important? This ugly ass cover aside, a lot of these new talented artists should really start putting a lot of effort into their shit. It's really important branding. Blue Banisters. Okay, this was a cover art for her single. Knowing Lana, she probably actually sent in one of her selfie drafts from her Facebook, or maybe even her Bumble profile. Anyway, she still looks pretty, but it's literally just a selfie ran through an iPhone editing app. No shade, she was probably going for that vibe. Yeah, this single art is pretty rough as well. Yours Truly by Ariana Grande. Okay, this was early in her career, and it's not terrible, but pretty bad Photoshop, I can't lie. Speaking of bad Photoshop, geez Louise, man, this one is just unexplainable. Black Tarzan, but they misspelled Tarzan in 2 different ways. This is some 4th grader hopping on a sketchy photo editor app on their iPad. Like, what is this gray border situation? And what the fuck is this random batch of animals? Next, we got Drake again. Honestly, never mind. God, why is Drake just the worst at album cover art? Like, he just does not have an eye for visual art at all. And then there's this shit. Did a 4-year-old draw this? This is his most recent album, For All the Dogs. Like, no way a person can miss like this 100% of the time. Just hire someone new, Drake. Oh wait. His 5-year-old son Adonis drew this. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I called your drawing ugly. It's beautiful, okay? Scarlet by Doja Cat. Okay, this was a lot of controversy. The thing is, I saw the vision at first with the original cover before she ended up having to change it, which had a darker shade of pink on the spider. Why did she have to change it? Well, she got called out because she used the exact same image of a spider that a German band used for their album cover, and that album was also coming out the same day as Doja's. The cover was also made by the exact same artist. Crazy. So honestly, I think it's the artist's fault. Like, he or she just gave out the same shit twice. I don't think it's Doja to blame or Doja's team's fault at all. Oh gosh. With all due respect to Pop Smoke, he's dead. May he rest in peace. But this cover art is horrific. They didn't blend shit at all. What were they even going for? Like with the metal rods? Wait, Virgil Abloh designed this. No shot. Now I'm disrespecting 2 dead people. If you don't know, Virgil is the creator of Off-White, and he was the creative director for Louis Vuitton Men's as well. And apparently he designed this cover art in 2020 after Pop Smoke died and got a lot of hate and was forced into redesigning this. Since then, Virgil did die to cancer. Super sad. May he rest in peace. But yeah, moving on. This, I don't know what's going on here. This was me messing with PixArt photo editor app on my iPad at age 12. This is just ridiculous, from the background to the filters to the ugly text. I guess it does suit the time period pretty well though, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. My everything. People think this is bad? This is great. Wait, apparently it left fans wondering if she knew how to sit on a chair. Bro, haters gonna fucking hate. Ari killed this shit and can sit on a stool however the fuck she wants. This is nice, alright? Love the aesthetic. Now, yours truly, 10th anniversary. This is something. One of the worst covers I've ever fucking seen. It looks like someone just tried taking a screenshot from her The Way music video and it came out super blurry, but they just still ran with it. And then the yours truly text being white and thin on a bright background is just the cherry on top. Now, I know it's a 10th anniversary cover, but this is still laziness. Oh, Justin Timberlake. Why do you look so serious? This is embarrassingly funny. Like, how does an album called Man of the Woods have anything to do with this bright color of orange? And then the Polaroid's weird, split in between. I don't know what's going on. This, I kind of see the vision in this actually. Like, I know it's not pleasing to look at, but it's so odd and abstract that it actually kind of works. Like, it all kind of matches. Not horrible, Kesha. Kelly Clarkson, give us nothing. The background is too simple, too boring, and too bright. I don't know. It's another one of those Britney Spears aesthetics. It probably has to do with the time period this was released, which is just ugly and not the vibe for me. This next one, Meatloaf. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know which musician used this. I don't even want to fucking know. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this before I actually get nightmares. Okay, so I just want to rapid show you guys some cover art that I think is amazing. Abbey Road by the Beatles. Iconic, from the perfect posing to the colors. Michael by Michael Jackson. This is just so sick. I mean, come on. He's a legend, and this really portrays that. Occurrence by Tame Impala. I don't know what it is about it, but the design is just so sick. Next is Folklore by Taylor Swift. Honestly, my personal favorite. I don't care if I'm biased. I so badly want to visit the place this was taken. Apparently it's at Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's house. Guys, please let me visit. That is my lifelong dream. Okay, next is Melodrama by Lorde. Oh my god, so beautiful. It's unreal. And then Sweetener by Ariana Grande. One of Ariana's best. I really love the color theme they used here. But yeah, these off the top of my head are some of the most iconic and creative album covers of all time. But what did we learn? Well, we learned that Drake makes the absolute shittiest album covers of all time. That's just a fact. And we also learned that artists need to focus more on their cover art because it actually matters. It does have some sort of psychological effect on whether or not a music listener will go back and listen to your songs. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.